Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Around the World. Those who do not find their way in the wind of time are lost in the pages of history. This quote perfectly fits the current political perspective in Georgia. The recent protests in Georgia have given a clear indication that the country wants closer ties with the European Union for its identity and future, as well as to move towards complete freedom from its Russian past. The gathering of thousands of people in front of the parliament in the country's capital city of Tbilisi is a witness to the fact that the common citizen of Georgia is now only in favor of the Western path. The protesters not only waved their national flags but also carried the flag of the European Union, indicating that their goal is freedom from Russian pressure and a prosperous democratic European future. Freedom from Russia, connection to Europe. This is the slogan that is resonating in the political landscape of Georgia, where people want to see their country's future as a democratic European nation, not under the influence of Russia. This protest has become not just a political struggle, but a decisive struggle to protect the country's self-reliance and identity. In such a situation, the question arises that why are the recent protests taking place in Georgia and what is the main reason for this? What does the use of the national flag and the flag of the European Union by the protesters indicate? Let us try to find answers to these questions in this episode. First of all, let's talk about the geographical position of Georgia. Georgia, which is located in the Caucasus region, occupies an important geographical position between Western Asia and Eastern Europe. It borders Russia, Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Armenia, and its coastal border touches the Black Sea. This country plays the role of a bridge from a strategic point of view, which acts as a transit route between Europe and Asia. Politically, its western border is bordered by EU and NATO member countries, while the east borders Russia. Georgia's growing Western orientation, especially its desire to strengthen ties with the EU and NATO, is challenging for Russia. Georgia, which was part of the former Soviet Union, has been trying to establish closer ties with the European Union since its independence. After the Rose Revolution in 2003, Georgia turned its foreign policy towards the West. The government of Georgia has taken several steps towards strengthening political, economic, and security ties with the EU and NATO. However, there were many obstacles in this path due to the country's internal politics and criticism from the opposition parties. In recent years, political instability has increased in Georgia and protests have occurred several times over government decisions. There were massive protests in 2022 after a controversial foreign agent bill, which critics saw as an attempt to strengthen ties with Russia. Although the government withdrew this bill, its impact raises questions about Georgia's commitment to the EU and Western countries. But the recent protests in Georgia are part of the demand to prioritize relations with Western countries instead of Russia. Protesters allege that Georgia's ruling party, Georgian Dream, is gradually getting closer to Russia and this could endanger the country's future. The protests intensified especially after Georgia's membership talks with the European Union were postponed until the year 2028 and the government's negative attitude towards Western countries came to the fore. During these protests, protesters were waving the EU's blue and gold flags on the streets and expressed their firm desire to follow the European path instead of Russia. They believe that Georgia's future is linked with Europe and Western alliances, not with Russia. Police have used water cannon to disperse protesters away from parliament, but the protests have continued night after night, further increasing the country's political instability. In fact, relations between Georgia and Russia have historically been tense. In 2008, Russia took control of two separatist regions of Georgia, Abkhazia and South Ossetia, which increased the conflict and tension between the two countries. However, Georgia has consistently tried to stay outside Russia's influence to protect its independence and territorial integrity. On the contrary, Russia sees Georgia's Western ties as a challenge, especially Georgia's efforts to join NATO and the European Union. For this reason, it is natural for Russia to maintain pressure on Georgia and expand its influence, which poses a serious security challenge to Western countries. According to experts, Georgia should prioritize its membership process to the EU and NATO, but it should not ignore domestic political imbalances and growing discontent in society. The government needs to listen to the views of the opposition and protesters and take them into confidence and formulate policies that will help Georgia move towards stronger relations with Western countries. In addition, Georgia should take corrective measures to stabilize its internal political perspective so that it can withstand external pressures. At the same time, Western countries should also clarify their commitment to Georgia and provide it not only military and political support, but also economic assistance. Recently, the Palestinian Islamist movement Hamas and Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas Fateh Party have agreed to form a joint committee for the administration of the Gaza Strip after the war. Egypt has mediated the talks between Hamas and Gaza. This committee will consist of 10 to 15 independent and experienced Palestinian professionals who will coordinate humanitarian aid and reconstruction efforts. The members of the committee will have authority over matters related to economy, education, health, humanitarian aid, and reconstruction. This committee will work under the Palestinian Authority. The aim of this initiative is to end the dominance of Hamas in Gaza. However, there are challenges in the implementation of this agreement, especially Israel's security concerns and long-standing differences between Hamas and Fatah can become a matter of concern. Recently, India has voted in favor of the United Nations General Assembly resolution, which demands an end to Israel's occupation. This move reflects India's steadfast support for Palestine in its foreign policy. It is noteworthy that this resolution talks about ensuring the right to freedom and self-determination for the Palestinians. This resolution appeals to Israel to remove its military action and settlements from the Gaza Strip, West Bank, and East Jerusalem. India supported this resolution, showing its traditional sympathy towards Palestine. South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol announced martial law in the country in an emergency address on 3rd December, saying that it was necessary to protect freedom and constitutional order and would help eliminate the influence of North Korean supporters. After this, South Korean parliament declared the martial law illegal and removed it. Opposition parties presented an impeachment motion against President Yoon, accusing him of treason and illegal actions. This resulted in international criticism and many meetings were cancelled. So viewers, we conclude the discussion here and note today's question. How can a balance be struck between the ongoing protests in Georgia and Georgia's aspirations to join the EU?
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.